So the Short Breaks Change Programme is a change programme about accessibility. So it's about making sure that there are more services available in Gloucestershire for disabled children and young people and for their families so they can have the breaks that they deserve. So the motivation behind the Short Breaks Change programme came through the pandemic. So in 2020, the research team at Barnwoods did a piece of research called Our Changing World, which looked at how the pandemic had impacted disabled people. We were really struck by how overnight provision closed for lots of disabled children and their families, and that informal support was not available either. What we then wanted to do was use our funding to see how we could close some of that gap that existed, but we weren't sure where exactly that funding was best spent. So what we did was we conducted a new piece of research that became the Barriers to Short Breaks research, which looked at the experiences of families and young people and helped us to co-design a fund with parent carers and young people that became the Short Breaks Fund in 2023. So there's been so many achievements with the Short Breaks Change programme so far. It's really hard to talk about all of them in one film. We've had 6 brilliant providers delivering services for the last year. And within that are so many stories of different areas of impact and the outcomes for families and young people. What really stands out for me is how many young people we've managed to reach who weren't able to access short breaks before. So from the 6 providers, we reached over 600 children this year, and 72% of them had never accessed short breaks provision before. So we've managed to achieve one of the key aspects of the fund, which is to reach those young people who weren't able to access services before. So this programme is creating change in a number of ways. Internally, it's helping us to see how our funding can be used as a tool for influencing other organisations and for making conditions for disabled people better. And externally, we're really pleased to be working in partnership with Gloucestershire County Council and Gloucestershire BCSE Alliance to see how we can use the learning from our first year of short breaks to deliver a partnership for the county that will help us to see how short breaks can be commissioned differently in the future. So the next steps of the programme are to continue with the partnership that we've just launched with the County Council and with the BCSE Alliance. So we've just delivered a new round of funding which started at the beginning of April, and we have now 8 providers working across the county to deliver services to children and young people. We'll be working with an external evaluation team at Collaborate CIC who will help us to take the learning from these providers and from a commissioning process that's happened before to help us to redesign short breaks commissioning alongside the County Council in April 2027.